Menopause, a time for natural change in the body's hormones and thus in turn skin and fat pads as well as fat redistribution. Here we're talking 5 foods to avoid during menopause. Now, skin thinning, although troubling, isn't the only symptom of menopause. And if you're not there yet, you should think twice. You should still watch this video because I see many women, many of my patients at 35 years of age now and who are experiencing these symptoms or the early signs of menopause. It's shocking, but it's true. These people simply do not know what it is, but they know they're not feeling right. Not to alarm you or ruin your day, but this starts earlier than we think. It's not a 50-year-old thing. It's just that nobody's telling you until today, and in this video, of course. Now, reaching for less than healthy foods can worsen bothersome menopause symptoms such as hot flashes and insomnia, and even lead to weight gain. Weight gain at a time when the fat is redistributing. Now, what do I mean by that, weight redistributing? Well, look at this diagram. You can check out this picture here. Look on the left, you see the body habitus of a younger person. As we morph through towards climacteric, the time around menopause and then just after menopause ended, look at the difference in the shape. Your mind calculates that when you see people from a distance. People don't need to see their face to determine or make a judgment how old people are or how far along they are in life. What they're doing, you can look at the body habitus. Next time you see someone cross the road from 100 meters away and you can just barely see them, I bet you can tell how old they are. Check it out. In fact, there are studies where people can guess correctly a person's age by looking just at their silhouette. The silhouette of the body habitus, the stature, and the fat distribution. It's a thing, an identifying feature of fertility and youth. So by eating properly, you can maintain your desired stature. Think spine and fat distribution. Think weight gain around the midsection, the belly fat that nobody wants. But I hear it all the time. It's so hard to get rid of after a certain point, typically 42 to 45. That's the redistribution of fat that I want you to prevent. Knowing what to avoid absolutely makes this natural transition. And yes, it is a natural process. We must remember that. It naturally happens. It makes it much more manageable. And you don't think you can manage this with foods? Well, guess what? There's a study. Check this out. A 2023 study found that women who ate a diet rich in fruits and vegetables were less likely to report having experienced menopausal symptoms than women whose diets contained more fatty foods and sweets. Yeah, I said it. You didn't want to hear that, but sweets. Decreasing your consumption of these and specific other foods will ease a lot of the discomfort linked to this transition and help you stay in the shape that you desire and give you the body habitus that you desire. Maintain that. It's important. So, the menopause symptoms you're experiencing, look at this. Hot flashes can continue for years. Memory issues, sleep problems, extreme tiredness, weight gain, extreme skin dryness. We all hear that. Skin thinning, bone loss, more bad hair days. Yes, it affects your hair. Feel free to comment below what are some of the side effects you're experiencing. This isn't all of them, that's for certain. Now, right about now, I know what you're saying. Rajani, why don't we just replace the lost hormones? And yes, it is a thing, both on the face or you can take them orally. I'll link a complete video at the end so you're fully educated on that possibility too. But all natural is always best first. So here we go. Let's try the all natural things before we take pills, and at least leading up to that point, and then you can make an informed decision. Number 1 to avoid, hot peppers, spicy foods. Think twice before you add that extra hot salsa to your burrito. Foods that rate high on the heat scale will trigger sweating, flushing, and other symptoms of hot flashes. Here's the worst part of this. Often it will happen at night when you're getting your beauty sleep and rest. If you think that rest isn't beauty, well, I'll link a video at the end and you can see how important sleep is to directly affecting your skin. Now, why at night is this a problem? Well, you also get heartburn. Yep, that sphincter, the gastric sphincter that holds the food in your stomach so it doesn't come back up, well, it relaxes with age. So especially towards the evening time, and that evening time really starts at about 3 or 4 p.m. for digestion purposes, you want to avoid them then. The good news is your life does not have to be all bland. Go ahead and add a little kick to your bland dish easily by sprinkling on my favorite spices that provide flavor without the intense heat. What am I thinking? Cumin, curry, of course, turmeric, and basil. Add yours in the comments below. We all learn from each other. The comments below these videos are sometimes the most educational part of these. Hot foods can also, of course, directly start and trigger a hot flash. Number 2, traditional snacks. Yes, potato chips. I love them. My favorite, salt and vinegar. I could eat a bag a day. And cookies. They might taste good, but they're usually high in sodium and they're loaded with added sugars, or both, which can make you retain water and feel even more bloated. It's not if, it's you are, because you tend to just get these cravings for sugar and for salt. Craving snacks is part of menopause and the downfall of many. Now try healthier alternatives like string cheese, carrots dipped in hummus. Now I never used to like hummus and I developed a taste for it. I think I just never had the good stuff. Finally, now I love it. Or a few whole grain crackers with peanut butter. Love that too, but buy organic peanut butter. They'll satisfy your need to nibble without filling you up with the symptom trigger stuff. Number 3, fast food. My number 1, just for the record, Burger King. So I bought a Junior Whopper the other day thinking I'll get a little bit less. First time in a couple of years. But I'm always in a rush, and this is the hardest part of my week, eating healthy while on the fly. Drive-through restaurants are convenient when you're on short time, but their meals often serve up a massive amount of fat, and fatty foods for menopause increases your risk, especially for heart disease, a condition that women are already at a greater risk for after passing through menopause. If you didn't watch my video on the cardiac calcium test, you should watch it after this video is done. I posted a preliminary one, and I'm going to do a complete one as well to give you in-depth knowledge, and I'll share my exact results of my score and how I reversed it. These foods also tend to promote weight gain, of course, which can exacerbate menopause symptoms as well in and of itself. Just the weight gain itself initiates insulin resistance and hormone problems within itself, and that is a downward crescendo. The weight, the fat itself, helps produce more bad hormones. Here's what I do. I freeze leftovers at home or pack a lunch, because when you're around friends and colleagues, temptation will get you for that pizza or fast food lunch. Often I'm at work, the girls want to order pizza. I'm addicted. But you can't do it every day. So when you can, skip the cheeseburger and the pizza and choose healthier options on the menu, like grilled chicken sandwich on a whole grain bun with lettuce and tomato. I try and pack it with vegetables when I can. Number 4, alcohol. You don't have to go cold turkey, but there are plenty of good reasons to keep your alcohol consumption as moderate. Well, in my clinic, everyone says, "Hey doc, what is moderate?" Well, it's defined as 1 drink per day or less. Women who have 2 to 5 drinks per day have a 1.5 times increased risk for breast cancer as those who don't. That's just one risk factor. Heavy drinking can increase your risk for heart disease, and that's according to the North American Menopause Society. Plus, alcohol makes you more susceptible to hot flashes, as many of you watching here can contest. My solution, I take organic pomegranate juice, and I add about 90% soda water. It gives you that bubble, that fizz. It does hydrate, and it can kind of alleviate that need for an alcoholic drink, and it looks pretty cool as well, depending on how you mix it. Number 5, fatty meats. Now we know they're high in saturated fat, which you would have heard about, but foods like brisket and bacon will lower your body's serotonin levels. And feel free to comment below how many of you are on SSRIs. selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors or these serotonin boosters, that's the answer many of you are going to get from your doctors. Oh, just go on an SSRI. Remember what I said, all natural first is best. These are not candy, they're drugs, and they have implications both short and long term. Exercise, by the way, is the single best way to boost your serotonin naturally. It also gets you leaner, you reduce fat, you reduce all the poor hormone production from the fat cells. That would actually be a great video, I think. If you want one on exercise and serotonin, how to get off those SSRIs, let me know in the comments below and I'll make one. You see, when serotonin drops, we feel angry, grumpy, and irritable. This is a top relationship killer for couples where the woman's aged 45 to 55 during this time. We need to be cognizant of that. It's a real issue. When you're shopping for meats, skip the greasy marble cuts in favor for the trimmer alternatives like chicken and turkey. Or if you're going for ground beef, look for 90% lean or better. Now, I'm not a fat hater by any stretch of the imagination. It's why I talk cardiac calcium scan. I don't mind having a slightly higher cholesterol or fat intake as long as it's not killing an end organ. I eat fat, but what I'm saying is, if you're struggling with some of these menopausal symptoms, try a leaner diet for 1 month. See if it helps, and then you can add fat back in whichever form you want, as long as it's holding those symptoms off. Try it for a month, see if it makes a difference. So back to, why not just replace these hormones as we lose them? I mean, they're easily measured and they're made from plant sources like you hear all the time. Bioidentical hormone replacement therapy, BHRT. Well, this is the video you need to watch now to make the video you just watched all make sense. And one down here on how to build your collagen naturally, because in the first year of menopause, you lose 30% of your skin's thickness, and that spells wrinkles. You want to prevent it. Keep your skin and body beautiful, healthy, and vibrant.